I'm making this video mainly to talk about how cool Mega Squirt is. I've hooked up some nitrous and of course I have the turbos. Right now I've got a tablet that I'm using for my gauges, and it's set up lambda, boost, and fuel pressure. That's the low side fuel pressure. And then over here is the commanded boost, the actual boost or manifold pressure, and on top is nitrous pressure through the squirt. What I'm doing is I have a pressure sensor on the bottle, and I monitor that with the Mega Squirt, and then I have an output that turns the heater on and off. It cost me about $80 in parts, which is a lot less than a nitrous gauge and heater kit. So it's you know, there's just a lot of ways you could save money with this squirt when you start adding things onto it. All the stuff it can do in the end is just dirt cheap. One of the features I have is boost scramble. I've tied it on to my paddle shifter right here. You can see the commanded boost, and when I pull that, it goes up to a second boost table, whatever I have it set at. I really want the first boost table to be speed based, but I haven't been able to get a speed input from the car into the squirt. Looks like I'm going to need a drive shaft speed sensor and input it that way. So boost 1, which is where it's at now, would be programmable based on speed or RPM, throttle position, whatever I want. And then boost 2 would just be based on RPM and throttle position. So it's kind of like, you know, I'd probably have this boost scramble set up for a couple pounds over whatever the other one's set at, just to get an extra little surge of boost if I thought I needed it. Fuel pressure, that's nice. This is like about a minute of data across here, so I can make a run and not have to look at the gauges, and then I can look at the gauges, you know, after I make the run and I've slowed down. I've got the gradients right here, where this gradient for the lambda 0.8 is this line. Well, that's my target. I'm running, the fuel pressure doesn't really have anything like that, but you know, I'll be able to see if my air fuel goes up, and if it does, is it because I overboosted, or is it because the fuel pressure dropped? You know, I should be able to figure out, keep an eye on things pretty well, just cruising around. Then, recently I've been working on my nitrous setup. Right here, there's a sweet gauge panel, which you can't see at all, so I'll have to show you that later, but maybe let me turn some of these lights on. Got a bottle warmer, bottle opener, purge, all that stuff right here. So I can open the bottle, which is in the back seat there. So there it's open. I can do a little purge action, which is here. Kind of nice. Bottle's about empty though, unfortunately. Close the bottle. Just like that. This is very cool. It's the nitrous control page on the Mega Squirt. I can control what RPM it comes on, what RPM it goes off, what throttle position it needs to be before it turns on. Down at the bottom, I've got, it's a dry kit, so I have to tell it how much fuel I want to add. It's going to add it through the extra injectors. And the last one is map. It will turn off at a specified map setting. So I'm using the nitrous as a boost builder, and I've been out testing it and it works, but I don't have any nitrous. So I just see the fuel come on and it's trying to activate. Then over here, progressive, I can turn on progressive and mess with that if I want. I did use the solid state relay, so I don't know if I'll want to mess with it because I want it to hit hard. You know, a small shot but hit hard, so I probably won't use it, but you never know. Let's see. Take a quick look under the hood. So, a couple other cool things I did to the car. I've got this Mighty Mouse crankcase evap. with a 5/8 hose. It just hooks right into each valve cover. So 2 5/8 hoses. I hope that's enough. Seems like it would be. And then here's the nitrous I added. I think it's pretty clean looking. So, that's that.